So this is episode 590, part 2. In part 1, we found two awesome pennies. One of them I was able to identify very easily. So if you didn't watch part 1, go and search for part 1. But look at the O, has a beautiful die chip in it. I'm assuming that's a die chip. If not, it's a double die, but I think it's a die chip. 30-40 bucks. And we found, and I did a long version video on this. Look at this beautiful double die 1969S. I'm going to say this is about a $2,000 or $3,000 penny, maybe 5, maybe 10, depending on the conservation that they're able to do. If it gets the qualifier of, it also has the doubling on the head. If it gets the qualifier of environmental damage or not. If this is like if this is a like a AU 5051 with no environmental damage qualifier, it would be maybe a $10,000-$15,000 penny. But if it's like a extra fine or fine with environmental damage, it might be a $2,000 or $3,000 penny. So that we found. And I did not notice. So if you watch the video, you'll see me look at the 1969S and I don't see the double die. This is to show you why it's so important. And here's the rest of the roll, mostly copper. This is to show you why it's so important to take your time with your penny roll hunt, and especially or specifically with copper pennies, which is why I break down. If I have a very high content copper penny roll, I will break it down into multiple videos just so I don't rush through the penny roll hunt. 1992, we're looking for the close AM, no close AM. Of course, part of the other reason is that people are not. Now, the funny thing is, the only reason I even look at this on the E damage. The only reason I even looked at that 1969S closely was to see if it had a repunch mint mark or not, which there is a on the date. There is something going on the date also. I don't think it's a I don't know if it's a double die or not on the date. That's an interesting E and B. I don't know if there's extra thickness there or not. Nice clad arrow. Let's see if there has the no flare G. I always get befuddled when I see the red paint like that on pennies. Always makes me think it's something from the mint, because it's like the same color red. Free strike. It's like the same color red that you find. It's a bright red, and it stays bright red. What's that? Is that a hair? Yeah, it's a hair. 2003. I'm watching an auction. I messaged the person. Let's see if they get back to me. If they don't, then I'm not gonna bid on any more of their stuff. So that is probably one of the most expensive coin errors I have ever found. I did find, I've done several videos on the double die, the sequential die double die I found about 2 years ago, and Then those are in mint state condition. And those if they grade double die MS 65, 64, 66, whatever it is, those could be in the thousands each. And if they give me the sequential, I have to contact them, actually talk to somebody there first before I submit it. Because I really want to know like what's going to happen with those. I'll send them pictures. I would like them to get sequential die on each one. If they give the sequential die qualifier in addition to the double die and mint state, then I'm gonna say forget about it, man. I don't even know, to be honest with you, what they'll be worth. Looks like there's a die chip there. No, it's dirt. It's dirt. Look at that E. I'll have to look at that under the loop later, but I'll put that to the side. Oh, look at this. What a tremendous. I'm just going to move this over. Yeah, I missed I didn't get the auction. They never wrote me back. Stupidos. That's why he's got negatives. What a dope. They got one more marble I'm interested in. I don't know if they're going to. Whatever, man. People today, it's something else. What a crazy. This is so beautiful. All those marks you see, those are all from the mint. That's worn. The dye is worn out towards the rim. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll take a picture of this. That's actually absolutely stunning. Or use that picture for the. And I didn't have my microphone on. I also did not have my microphone on for the first part. So if I didn't break it up into two parts, also the second, I would have. I would never have connected the microphone. You can't do it again, right? You can only penny roll hunt once. So, tremendous penny roll. I'm super duper duper canooper balooper happy about it. I will look at that D under the loop real quick. It looks like it got hurt. Let me look at that D under the loop real quick. No, I don't think it's a repunchment mark. So if you haven't watched the first part, check it out. And you'll see when I find the 1969S, um, I do not notice that it is a double die. And I did do a long format video on it that I uploaded on the day of finding it. Look at that at the top of the America. It could just be how it's rolling into the bottom of the D. Has something separation possible. That could be a double die. You can see how the letters are rolling into towards the rim. And again, that D is. Let me look at that under the loop. That D is separated at that corner and also at the bottom. It continues. It's very thin, but it does continue. And the towards the motto towards the rim. I don't know. It's probably not a double die. I doubt it. And that could just be a die issue with the bottom of the D. But I thought it was pretty cool. All right, we got a few more. What an absolutely great. And you want to know what's funny? I think this is the same person from the previous penny roll, the one that had all the wheat cents. Funny, this one has no wheat cents. The other one had all wheat cents, and I think it's from the same person. It's just too much copper, and the penny rolls. Oh, we got a 2,000. Look at that. It's too damaged though. I will not hold on to that one. All these 68s, really strong strikes. 2023. All we need is the extra V now, and that'll be the whatever it's called. Great ending to the video. Let me look at that. Look at the plurius. Let me look at that RIB. Look at the M. Let me look at that under the loop. Nah. Could have something to do with the grease strike above it, where it's just moved around the die a little bit on the strike. Very interesting, though. It's another beautiful penny. Look at this one. An 82. An 82 copper small date, Philadelphia. What a beauty. That's a $2 penny right there. What a beauty that is. I'm telling you, what an exquisite penny roll hunt. See, if that 69 was even in this condition, like a high AU, low MS condition, it might be whatever, I don't know, $10,000 penny. That's such a rare penny we found. But if they give it the environmental damage, then it's going to lower the value by quite a bit. I have a couple Indian head pennies. I don't know about a couple. I definitely have one that's in MS condition. If it doesn't get any qualifiers, it's worth a few bucks, maybe a couple thousand. I've done videos on that also. That's 7. All right, and last but not least, 69D. And I couldn't believe that the Wikipedia actually showed the 69S as having double dies. Look at all this copper we found. And this is only half. That's half the roll from this penny roll part. And this is from the first one. So more than 50%, probably about 30 copper pennies we found out of 50, which is, again, that's super tremendous. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like and subscribe. This is episode, what did I say, 590, part 2, and I'll see you in episode 591.